Hey guys, what's going on and welcome to a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe because we're on the road to 900 subscribers. We're only 2 off, and then the goal next would be 1k. So subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to like the video so it helps get out to more people. And let's get into it. So this is your review for the Arsenal 5, Leeds United 0. And that was the longest 90 minutes. That was a long 90 minutes. I mean, starting off, let's go talk about the game. We started off very well in my opinion. We started off strong defensively. I thought we were good. We held them out. We had probably the best chance of the game from a corner, which was a header from Strauch that went straight at the keeper. But best performance, best chance of the half, best chance of the game so far. Looking good defensively, in my opinion. I thought we were actually doing well. Then it gets to the 34th minute and they score from a set piece. That was annoying. It was a corner whipped in by Declan Rice. The header from Timber in the back of the net, perfect in the corner, a really good header. Maybe we should do better with that. Maybe Rodon should get in front of him quicker. Strauch has like... Timber does push him in the backish, but Strauch's too weak. He's got to be stronger there. He's absolutely too weak there, and he's got to be stronger there. They score the header, and they're 1-0 up. We're almost at half-time, into the 45th minute, into stoppage time, and then Gruev gets the ball, does well to win it at first, then turns when he should have probably passed straight away. He gives it away. They get in behind, and Saka scores. So Saka made it 2-0. We went into half-time 2-0 down, probably going to lose. It was then the 48th minute, so very early on in the second half. Gyökeres scored with a Calafiori assist. That was from when Gyökeres having it on the left. Strauch doing very poorly defensive. I think defensively, Strauch and Bogle there were very poor. Got beat far too easily, and he just smashed in the bottom corner. Good finish, but we got to do better defensively in that situation. 3-0. The fourth goal, we then went 4-0 down in the 56th minute. And yeah, this one was comical. Corner whipped in, bubbles around off Strauch's chest, and I don't even remember who else had it. It was someone else anyway. There was a handball in there, by the way. We would have lost anyway, so I don't really care. It's not really a bother. But there's been pictures going out of the ball on... I can't remember who it was. It might have been Saliba. It was on his hand, so it should have been a handball. I don't know how VAR doesn't see that it's on his hand, because there's pictures that I've seen going around where the ball's on his hand. It's touching his hand. So it's a handball. But very poor defensively, stupid, and Strauch is so weak there. I don't know how he's not got his foot to it, how he's not batted it away, hit it away, booted it away. And then Timber hits in the back of the net and we're 4-0 down. Then in the 95th minute, Anton Stack steps on... who did he step on again? Dauman. That's what he did. He stepped on Dauman's foot, got the penalty. Gyökeres took it. Gyökeres scored and it was 5-0. Very poor performance from me, in my opinion, after the first 30 minutes, because I thought in the first half we actually looked good. I thought we were actually good in the first half, by the way. I don't think we were that bad. We were actually very good until they scored, and then everything just fell apart. We're going to have games like this. I think we're going to have more games like this season. This won't be the only one where we get battered. But yeah, it was annoying to concede 5. If it was 3-0, I think I could take it way more, but 5-0. Like, and the comicalness of that fourth goal, I mean, the fifth goal, what are you doing, Stack, stepping on Dauman's foot? What are you doing? And yeah, very poor, 5-0, and just... It is annoying when I go on Twitter and I see everyone like, fuck it, all the fuck outers have risen out of nowhere after one loss. So frustrating. They come out of nowhere after one loss. We're going to lose games this season. We're going to get beat by the top teams easily this season. That's what's going to happen. As long as we beat the teams around us. That's what I say. As long as we beat the teams that are around us. We beat the newly promoted teams. We beat your Burnleys. We beat your Sunderlands. We beat Everton on the opening day. Good first 3 points. A match that we needed to win. You beat the teams around us that are going to be like West Ham, Brentford. These teams. We beat those teams. It's fine. We beat Wolves. You know, we need to beat the teams around us. These games are not going to define our season, but yeah, it was very poor performance. I can still say that. I can still say both. We were very poor for most of the game, besides the first 30 minutes, where I thought we were actually really good and able to hold them out and good defensively and all that. But yeah, overall performance and for the rest of the game, very poor, comical at times defensively, again, which I didn't think we were going to see, to be honest. I didn't think we were going to be defensively comical again. But yeah, very poor there. And yeah, 5-0. So let's go through player ratings. I'm going to give Perry a 4. I mean, he conceded 5 goals. I don't know how many goals can I say he's at fault for. Maybe he's got to do better with the Saka one. But then again, it's a very good finish from Saka. The rest of them, I don't think he can do any better from. The first one, it's just a corner that's placed. That's a good header from Timber in the bottom corner. The second one, as I said, maybe he should do better and get his arm up there quicker for Saka, but he probably thought Saka was going to sweaty it across the goal. The third goal, you know, I'm looking at it and I'm like, not his fault. Defense got to do better for the third one. The fourth one, I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's not his fault at all as well. That's all on Strauch and the defense. And then the fifth goal was just a very good penalty. So I'm not really going to blame Perry that much. I'm giving him a 4.5. Gabriel Goodmanson on the left, I didn't think was terrible. I thought he dealt with Saka early on well, but then he started to get beaten a lot. I'm going to give him a 4.5. Strauch was poor. Strauch was at fault for at least 2 of the goals. I'm going to give him a 3.5. He's got to come out. Strauch has to come out the team for BL now because he was at fault for, you could say, 2 of the 5 goals. Very poor defensively for the cut in Gyökeres goal, and then of course the corner where he's got to do better. He just let it bounce off his chest and he's weak and he couldn't kick it away. Rodon I thought was all right. I'm going to give him a 4.5. Bogle, I didn't see do anything really bad at all. I'm going to give him a 5. I'm actually going to give him a 5, so an average in the middle, because I don't think he did anything really that bad. Tanaka, I don't think was amazing. I'm giving him a 4.5. Gruev's been getting a lot of stick because of that one mistake he made that cost us the 1 goal, the Saka goal, right? Yes, he did make that mistake, but I thought throughout the entire game, Gruev was not that bad. I thought early on, throughout the first half, I thought he was actually good. Like, I thought he played well. Second half, didn't think he was at fault for anything. I didn't think he was terrible. I thought Gruev was actually all right. I'm going to give him a 4.5. I'll probably say, but I didn't think Gruev was bad. I think Gruev's getting a lot of stick because that led to a goal. Where you look at Stack, who we're going to next, I'm going to give a 3. I'm going to give him a 3. I thought he was absolutely poor. Gave away the penalty. He gave the ball away multiple times. Made error after error giving the ball away. Was poor. He was very poor. He was worse than Gruev, but because Gruev's one mistake ended up being a goal, it's going to be highlighted more than the Stack mistakes because it didn't end up being a goal. But Stack was awful. And then the front 3. James, I thought, was the best in the front 3. I could say that. Oh, actually, Nonto might have been. You know what? I'm going to give DJ a 5. I'm going to give Nonto probably the best player on the park. At least I think he was the best player on the pitch. I'm going to give him a 5.5, best player on the pitch. And then Pirro, I mean, did that not just prove why Mecha should have started? I mean, Mecha comes off the bench, and you see what happens when you have a striker with hold-up play up front against a top team, where that's what we needed in this game. To let the outlet of Dan James go. We needed that hold-up play. Pirro isn't that type of striker. He just isn't. And Pirro is not that type of striker where Mecha is. And when Mecha came on, you saw the difference. You saw the hold-up play. You saw the stuff he did. Also, who else came on? Longstaff came on. Again, don't think he was great when he came on, but yeah, he came on after it was 4-0, so I'm not going to have a go at any of the subs. Mecha came on, and I thought he looked good and did what really he should have started. You know, the hold-up play, the good stuff like that we needed to see. Aronson came on for Dan James, and I thought Aronson was all right. I thought he actually performed decent. He tried to win ball back. He was pressing very well at times, and I thought he had a good performance when he came on. I thought Aronson was actually looking lively, and he put a decent ball into the box, which almost found Mecha. And yeah, and then Okafor came on, and I mean, the first thing Okafor did was dribble at his man. I'm like, yeah, go on. And then he just left the ball behind him. I'm not going to have a go at Okafor, of course, because he came on in the 66th minute after it was 4-0. But I don't think he did great either. So I don't know if Okafor's going to start in the next game. I know a lot of people are probably calling for an Okafor to start, but was he really worth starting in the next game? I don't think he was that good in this game, to be honest. Like, and as I said, I'm not going to have a go at him because he came on after 4-0 in the 66th minute and barely played. You know, he only had 24 minutes. But should he really start in the next game? I don't know about that. I would have started Harrison in this game, but I thought Nonto did well defensively. Even though Harrison wouldn't have changed it, but I thought Harrison would be better defensively, but it wouldn't change much because it was 5-0. But yeah, I would have changed. The only 2 changes I would have made before kickoff, I would have said, is Harrison start on the left, as I said, and Mecha up top, especially Mecha up top. We needed a striker with that outlet up top. As I said, I think Gruev is getting too much hate. I don't think it was as bad as people think he was. And yeah, it was performance-wise, we were so comical defensively and poor for most of that game. I said, besides the first 30 minutes that we talked about. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below about that performance. And we move into the next game, which is actually a cup game against Sheffield Wednesday. And then after that is Newcastle, which isn't going to be an easy game, even though it's at Ellen Road. Not an easy game against Newcastle, but I think we need to calm down in the fan base a little bit. It's 1 loss. It's our first loss of the season. We got 3 points on the board. Let's just calm down a little bit, yeah? Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on your way out, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.